Alright, it's a new weekly, and it's trumpets, 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 and trumpets. That's my take. It's basically all trumpet stuff. You can, I guess, maybe do pony, jerboa, a little mini combo of sorts. There's a bear, queen bee combo. You could do a little cuteness there. Not much scaling to be had. It's really just trumpets, maybe a little bit of spawning stuff. No pill banana, but there is banana. So it's there's a little hurt trigger, I guess, if you want to count that with woodpecker, but it's mostly, or like fringe head to spawn a thing, the triceratops, yada yada yada. But it's mostly just trumpets. Now, I did have a genius idea, and by genius I mean Chad didn't seem to know, or Chad didn't seem to think it was a crazy idea, which is that it might be kind of neat to try and do an anti-trumpet build, because I had an idea to do Fringe Head plus the Patagonia Mara, so that you spawn a Patagonia Mara for the opponent, which would then ruin all of their trumpet uses because it would burn it all right away. I think that'd be a cool idea. That's all I'm just saying. I think that'd be a cool idea. Now, what do I think about the NBA playoffs so far? I think that I want the Celtics to win. That said, the Celtics have been playing like booty for their series against the Knicks. Granted, they did just finally win one, but you know, now they're down 2-1, going to New York again tomorrow, and so things are a little up in the air, let's say. You like the idea since trumpets will be abundant this week? That's what I'm saying. I feel like because it really just seems like everyone's gonna be running at least a little trumpets, even if it's like a Nyala or something up there, I feel like it's a pretty decent idea. And I think most people would be doing more than just a Nyala. Like, there's a lot. It's pretty much only trumpets. I'm tempted to just roll to try to get a level instead of buying something. Immediately kind of regret it a little bit. I will do this, and I will bring in this. We could go a spawn build. There isn't really armor. That is one other thing to keep in mind. There's not a lot of armor. So that's something. And you can, you know, trumpet Saiga Antelope type stuff, though you got to be wary of the tomato, so that's a thing to keep in mind. But I will take a stork. Stork's just kind of usually decent. Was tempted to do this, but I think I'll just chill. Wish I took the lizard, but I'm gonna take the level. This is worth building around, I think. Smart counterpick type shit. I know, right? I know, right? Now, I'm not gonna fuse those, because that would be silly. And we're gonna bring this up here, so that the thing with the thing and the thing. And I'm just gonna roll again, and we're gonna get another level. We could have had a level lizard, man. We could have had a stinking level lizard with some broccoli going around. Maybe should have frozen the broccoli. Ooh. You don't have trumpets, though. Hold on. For that fish of sorts. We win. Because we stork. Let's go. It was funny during the Celtics game where I was so not confident in basically anything that was happening that I still was like, we could still lose when we were up by like 20 with 4 minutes left. Just because of how much I don't trust them right now. But like, on paper, the Celtics should probably make it to the finals. They are that good. The problem, of course, as usual, will be KP just not being able to stay in the damn game. I'm going to take the risk here. I'm going to take the risk! Alright, well, would it be putting some, I mean, I don't really want to use this right now, but at the same time, I do kind of want to use money. But I'm not going to, I guess. I'm not level 3ing you. Well, that felt like a huge waste of money. Would rather have just taken an apple at the very least. That felt bad. That felt pretty bad. Alright, well, that's not a bad weakness. It would have died anyway, so at least there's that. They are gonna get some aardvark value. Or they already have, I guess. Oh, what a draw. Thank you, Stork. Huge Stork moves. Huge Stork plays. Okay, this unit is useless this week. I'm realizing this unit is useless this week. We have no way to get strawberries. So that's an interesting move you have there. I will get rid of this to bring in the Pletty Belly, and then do this. And then we'll roll. We'll roll. I will freeze this to give this. This one's kind of interesting. The caterpillar just to get money. So I'm not against it, to be honest. Not against it, but like it would allow for some pretty sweet stuff later on. At least it's a synergy spam of synergy that's not much, that is not seen that much trumpets. I guess. I mean, I feel like we see trumpets a decent amount. Now, I know I am doing guinea fallow in this weird position. They do have the pony jerboa combo. So the jerboa is not what it used to be, but this duck and giant, yeah, it's just gonna be too much. Lizards OP, etc. Big ol' lizards. Big ol' lizards. This is definitely what we want. I think I mean, I guess I'm already at this amount of money. I could do one roll first. Yeah, I think I will do this. I think I will do that. Alright, level the Tamarin, get rid of the cricket. Yeah, these teams are just big. These teams are just kind of... Oh, the Tamarin got moved to the worst possible spot. Oh, good spawn with the lizard, but I don't... Yeah, if we had one trumpet left. Could have sniped and been a draw. But now we're at 3 health. Give friends 2 health. Spend 2 trumpets. I think this is definitely a worthy buy. Now this would be nice to have 2. I don't really know if I can afford it straight up though. I also don't think I'm permanently keeping the Pletty. I wouldn't mind giving this a slice though. I will say, I wouldn't mind giving that a slice. We're not really doing this, so I don't think so. A penguin that I can't actually do anything with yet is interesting. It is interesting because it is one of the few scalers. But I'm also kind of looking to get rid of this. Although it is shooting for deuce for 2 times, which is pretty good. It is a Gambel. I also don't... I think we have to abandon the booby. We do this. Okay, nice. Let me think about that. I think I just take this now. Okay. Hurt or pushed. Remove enemy's health. Works on 1 enemy per battle. I don't think 1 enemy is enough to convince me. Swap health and attack of all pets. Not really what I want to be doing either. What we really want is the level on the guinea fowl. You're here for Spanish again after a while? What is that, some primordial elephant? I think it might just be more of like a mythological-ish type of elephant? Could be wrong. I think we, well, I'm gonna get a lot of hits here though. I think we win because we snipe and then dog and then this, and then we would have had the stork spawn. Not bad, not bad. There we go. Gotta take this now. Alright, this is just a better version of this, so I like that. It also will allow me to, well... No, no, we get rid of this because we want the trumpets to be used for that instead. We kind of need the Pletibelliodon guy if we want this to trigger right away. Alternatively, we could get rid of the stork and have the penguin just buff the guinea fowl is an option. And then you just put the guinea fowl in front. The problem is that I guess if this... Okay, one thing I suppose that's good about this is that it's not like a pet where when it does a faint thing and it's like, give permanent stats to friends. If that happened and the order was like this, it wouldn't actually ever give the health to the guinea fowl. Whereas if it is like this with this character, it's in the future, so it would get the benefit of it, right? I think. I'm pretty sure. So that's something to consider, is like, do this, sell the Pletty, penguin, just to get some stats on these things, even though we're looking to get rid of this. I think that might be worth it. It's just, okay, you know what? This is probably getting 2 hits, which is enough for this, so I think I'm willing to do it. I've convinced myself. Now, what else could we get? This, double damage. Lollipop could be interesting. Although we also, this will spend 2. No, but that math works. If this hits twice, spend 2, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. Also, you could do drink, like, if we got Lollipop and then used 1 Drink Me liquid, that would maybe be of interest. We can't get either of these right now, which is the reason why I'm like, do I want to just spend on something here? But I think I'm just rolling for penguin, I guess. It's not a lot to be rolling for. I do understand. I did see the Mara, but I think I would have wanted the Mara earlier to be willing to make that play. Okay, Fringe Head with a goat is interesting. We do have the 8, which we need. And now this will have the 6 for the shot. But they do have a big fella back there. They do have a big arse dog back there, huh? Tomato does seem like something that will be worth buying. I kind of want to do the Lollipop, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to do the Lollipop. But also a level on the Shark would probably go insane. If we do this, we're like almost certainly losing. That's the problem, though. So I think I just don't do that. And yeah, team's looking a little weak. Need a little more trumpet gains. Okay, that's good. Level the penguin and hope to just see a nurse shark in the future? That might be worth it. It is one of the few scalers. But you have had a dragonfly and a level 3 toad for a while, huh? Yeah, that's not even close. That's not even close. Well, I'm gonna do it. A bear? A bear. Don't think it's probably enough. Kinda just need a nurse shark right now. Nope. Oh man. Now I want that bag. I want that chocolate bag. I want that chocolate bag, man. Mana is kinda neat, but probably not what we want. Would have loved a level on the nurse shark there for sure. Did quick research. Pletybelliodons were around 10 to 15 million years ago and distantly related to elephants. Gotta love when they already oh, okay, the double damage there was good. So they do have a lot of armor. Okay, but we have a big dog too? Oh, but it's not big enough? It needed like 1 more health to be able to live, and then, oh man. I felt like there was some potential there. That was a little disappointing. Oh well, we'll be an Elden pot, pothead, etc. On stream this week, we did do a Woodcarve Wednesday, we did do some Puck today, we did a couple of demos. We finished Biodacity, the spooky Biodacity Resident Evil-ish type game. And of course we did Pixel Cross Adventure on Friday, so it was a good time all around. Alright, I don't know what you want me to do with that, but I guess I'll take a toad. There's not a huge reason to have level 3 except for Dragonfly, which I don't think is worth it in terms of like trying to level 3 a poopy tier 1 unit or something. Personally. Mother's Day is today. Shoutouts to moms. They're gonna have a pretty good team here. Wait, we draw. The Pope was picked. It was not my choice, which was Pizza Balla, because his name is Pizza Balla, and that would have been hilarious. I don't even remember if I talked about this or not, but 2 trumpet units with no trumpets to be had. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I'll take 2 storks. Like, I want to use this because it's new to me. I haven't seen it, I don't think, but I guess we just need to get a cherry, right? I think I'll be willing to do this, and then give me one of these, and then this, especially because we have spawners. So we just got to keep our eyes open for the cherry. And the cool thing about the Pope, I guess, is that it is an American Pope, which is neat. First time that's been a thing. Weakness was not important, but our team's looking decent. Oh, but wait. No, we're still good. We're still good. Okay. Cherry. That is not a cherry. I almost thought this was a stork. Well, I guess that would work at the front. But I guess you do this, you do this, you do this. Okay. We don't care about that so much. We're looking for next turn. I guess if I do this, then this will just like work. This is like a 1 unit team situation, which is good. Pretty good combination. Spend 1 thing to transform and yada yada. Okay, okay. We have 1 guaranteed level, 1 half level. I have mentioned Pizza Balla pick? Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember, you know? Lots been happening. Lots happened in 1 week. Like, the GTA 6 trailer, for example. That happened. That happened. Yeah, but it actually did, though. That's unfortunate. Double ink, that's tough. Double ink, that's a little tough. That's a little tough. That's a little tricky. Okay, I mean, we could just do some boring, double scaling type stuff. I'm not against that. Could also... Wait, how do I know which things sell for more? Oh, this one. It sells for 3, and this sells for 2 even though it's a level 1. Okay. Use 4... No, but this spends 2 to do its thing. I think we want to take this, but... Flying fish is also not bad with these guys that spawn. I did spend a bunch of money. I guess I can get rid of this if I wanted to, because this has the thing, but it does also feel bad that I just spent the money on it, which is... You know, not the best move. But bringing these 2 in with these and just running that for a while will work well. The problem will be then trying to pivot to an actual team after the fact. GTA 6 being real still feels fake to you. I guess it both does and doesn't to me. I don't know what to do about this, man. Which of these do I give up on? It feels really bad to do this, because I just literally bought it this round. But I guess I'm doing this one. This would be more win right now, which is fair. I guess that's what I want to do more anyway, because of this. So, I guess that's something to be said. And then I will roll. Okay. Maybe we're doing a spawning thing? Probably too greedy doing the stilt, trying to level the stilt or whatnot, though the flying fish does work better with those spawns. You just need the Tamarin not to snipe the flying fish. Oh, it didn't, because it doesn't have that. And then we level. Oh, that's a nice level, too. A nice level as well. Oh, I guess it was already level 2, but... Yes? Yeah, I guess I'm trying a spawn team, which seems like that's probably not going to work out well in the long term. I mean, I guess you have Bear, right? That would be the thing. Bear and Wolverine together, and then a couple spawners. I guess that's what you would do, because you know, chip away the health, and then you shoot. And that's what you're hoping works. I don't have faith much, but you know, we can try. We can try. We can certainly try. Stilt? How about a stilt? How about a stilt? Yeah, we're getting rid of this probably, so. It was such a meme for so long that being a reality feels surreal. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Uh-oh. Armadillo of all things? Oh, man. Oh, man. Of course. No one's even running spawns. Spawns aren't even good this week. Why are you ruining my fun in the video game? Rude. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel lost because I'm like halfway on the spawn thing, and then it's not good. It's just not good. Yeah, and this is part of the reason why you don't do this and you go trumpets, because the things that you're gonna see that are good are likely going to be related to trumpets. So it kind of just makes more sense to take a trumpet thing. I guess I can take this to get more health again. I like that noise. Alright, I guess we are going back to trumpets. But at least, yeah, that cucumber was a gigantic waste. Yeah, that's the point. I'm running spawns, so that means no one else is running spawns, because spawns are bad. They're kind of not a real team of any real stuff with it too, though. I mean, that was a lot. That was a lot for sure. Level 3 Mara there, pretty good spawn, I would say. Pretty good spawn, I would say. Nice combination in with that. I mean, this is nice with the trumpets, but we're not actually getting trumpets for that. We're at 4 out of 8 with 3 health, huh? I mean, I guess we're running it, but it's probably not great. Probably not great. Give me one of this. Give me one of those. I don't even think it's worth getting that to level 3, but yeah. There was some other gaming stuff this week. There was oh yeah, Evo Japan just happened. I didn't really get to watch much of it, but double attack? Oh. Gonna get 2 more. Yeah, not great. 3 health though. Some health. Not enough. Actually, not that far off from trading at the end. Mena RD won Evo Japan. Back-to-back Street Fighter 6 champion. Japan has not won an Evo yet for Street Fighter 6. Things you wouldn't have expected to say. Things you would not have expected to say. Couldn't these have shown up in the previous round when I was trying to get level 2 Nurse Shark and stuff? This team is going nowhere. Although this lionfish is pretty big fish. Pretty big fish back there. I guess this first. Ah yes, the penguin. Ah yes. All of these things frozen. I mean, I am doing scaling, which is not easy, but probably just not enough, right? How'd you get a level... How'd that Mara get so big? You must have got that penguin to level 2 pretty quick. Also, double armadillo is devious. A 1 health. Wait! Draw. Win! We're flying to fish. We're flying our fish to the moon. Yes. I mean... Wrong thing. I was looking at the wrong one. I mean, Ninjala is more. It's just not big. We do want the spawner. At least this one. I mean, we could get rid of the isopod. It doesn't really do anything yet. Which is fair. It is giving us a little bit extra health. I guess I don't have to think about it until next turn, but there's something to be said about, like, you know, trying to think about it. But, okay, I mean, I'm just gonna hit end turn. Gonna hit end turn. The, another fighting game related thing that happened that was kind of, oh, they're gonna have a gigantic freaking dog, man. Oh, this guinea pal's gonna have like 5 hits on it. They're gonna have like a damn 40-40. That was a terrible spawn that we got out of that. Yeah, the stork spawn has been pretty important to how we go or not. And there's not any good, like, tier 6 spawner unit really here. Obviously the bear for shooting, but like as far as a unit that spawns, I guess you would want beluga, and then what, eat a small one actually would be kind of sick. That actually would be kind of nasty. That's probably what we're looking for. Well, we're at 1 health. Set attack and most healthy for any team to 20. Well, the instinct tells me that we need the scaling to get to 10 wins from here. Beluga plus small one would go pretty crazy. And this order from here forward doesn't really matter. But, you know, not scaling that the whole time doesn't feel great, I would say. I would like to tomato the back unit. I think that's probably worth it. You kind of want to do that as soon as possible, but I guess if you're swapping things around, it's not great. I mean, we do get 4 trumpets. That maybe would be worth it instead of the, would that be worth it instead of this? This is 2-2. This, I guess it would be instead of the penguin. But this flying fish really doesn't do a whole lot, so maybe this would be the next turn would be the turn to switch it. But then you have the problem of needing the trumpets before having the other unit. Oh, thank you for the crit. The problem with running this would be that we don't have the trumpets if the order goes all funky. Also, is this one of those things where this has to be in the front first, right? Or it has to like die and then the remaining units get the stats, which is probably not exactly what we're looking for. My problem is that I feel like the turn we get rid of this is going to be the turn we needed that +3 XP to win. That's my issue right now. And I think given like how this just doesn't really work, we probably can't do that. I would be willing to exchange the penguin for a beluga though still. Would definitely be willing to do that. Still willing to do that. Gotta take this. Beluga is a tier 6, so that even makes sense as a good wish to wish. And yeah, okay, we can get a level 2 Komodo, I guess. Woodpecker Komodo is sure the play. I don't know about that. Oh yeah, I was gonna say for FGC stuff, Guilty Gear Strive's source code leaked, just straight up leaked. So that means that I think we can win this. Hell yeah. Means that people are able to just take the code and like open it in Unreal Engine and it can literally run the game. But since it's also the source code, it means that they can there's this. I would still do this instead of the penguin. It would still be better. If we get a beluga, I'm probably gonna do it still. This is also good for the flying fish. We get a benefit. Still would do it. Still would do it. people are basically saying like this leak is going to allow for the next generation of Mugen, which is a funny thought. This is a pretty beast team. They're gonna have like a 50-50 or something. I don't even know. I don't even know what that unit was we sniped at the back, but I actually think it was a pretty good snipe. The problem is, yeah, we needed that 20/20 with the stats on it. Close, close. If we had this still up when we faced the dog, I think we could at least draw that, but it was just shy on health. Well, it was a fun run at least. It got further than I thought it would. I do think the Beluga play would have been really interesting. Beluga small one because it does double damage when it comes out and everything. But you know, it is what it is. Trumpets are definitely still the more common thing you're gonna see. If I see an early fringe head, I might try to force the Mara thing, just because that would be funny. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll have to give it another go.